Forever. It says goodbye, see you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool.
We need to add
Hey.
dude. Let's see. He says Brian says it's waiting for the host. Yeah, you should. It should be up now. Working now. You don't see him in your managed participants.
Yep, I see him.
You see him? Yeah, add him.
And then let me make you a host.
Co-host. Yeah.
Nate, co-host.
There he is. What's up, Brian? There he is, man.
Hello, Brian.
Hey,
Good to see you, man.
hey, how's it going?
Not bad. How you doing? Good to see you, Annette.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Annette.
Yes. Annette, Brian, Annette.
Hey,
You haven't met each other yet, but now you have.
Are we gonna be? Are you recording this? Is this gonna be on the whatevers?
It'll be recorded. We still have yet to what do you call it? We're trying. Or Grimes is supposed to be editing the audio from all of these into some form of podcast eventually.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is the video gonna be on a thing or?
I don't think so. I don't think
Chill.
we're
Awesome.
I mean, she's. I mean, we got the video, but we haven't had any plans of like. I don't know if these video wise would be any more compelling. So
Cool. I'm a stay shiny.
go for it.
Your hair looks good.
Yeah. What are you
Thank
talking
you.
about? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about my hair. I washed it yesterday, which is rare. But
Right on. Look
I've
at
been-
you being all fancy.
I
Washing
have
your
some
hair.
I have some snail face stuff,
Mhm.
and it makes my skin feel super moisturized, but also makes me like hella shiny. Just like
It's glowy. You look glowy.
Yeah. Girls look good, shiny. I don't know what you're talking about. They.
That was the main
Right.
feedback I got from my first video I
Mhm.
put on the YouTubes was like, have you heard of foundation?
Jeez.
Ah!
Yeah. No, we got. Yeah. No, we got to talk about the comments and on those. Yeah, I started following that shit. I was like reading some of those fucking awful comments you were getting. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these assholes.
They
Like-
were amazing. Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. I'm surprised you haven't made more because I was thinking like I thought that would be like the hilarious goof of like making just like almost like spoof fitness videos and all that.
I should do,
You should just troll those trolls.
I am bad at making content. So this is
Yeah.
this is me trying really hard.
Mhm.
Trying to
I hear
put
you.
it up like once a week.
I'm not good at it either. So
Actually,
Brian's excellent at turning all his. I mean, you seem like you're a master at really not looking like you're not putting much effort into it and making
I'm
it
not.
look good. Yeah.
I'm not.
When you see his stuff's great.
Oh, I'll have to check it
Oh.
out.
Right on. What's up, Darren?
Hello.
Hi,
Cool,
Darren.
man.
Howdy.
what's your shirt say, Darren?
Friend of the
Friend of
pod.
the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Nice.
I've seen him live a couple times. Lots of
All
very
right.
good voice.
Cool.
So I think we'll have some others join us. We'll start as soon as we probably have a couple more people joining us here in a
We got
bit.
1 minute.
Yeah.
We smoking?
Huh?
How's everybody? Everybody's good?
Yeah, you can smoke. You can smoke there, Brian. Nobody's not gonna bother anybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't allow smoking in my podcast.
I actually have asthma, so if you could not.
Yeah, could you not?
Yeah, me too.
No smoke. By the way, smoking, you could get the COVID. So,
I got a thing sent to me the other day. It's like tips if you want to take up smoking because it actually helps prevent it.
oh, good. Is it germs or something?
Getting
Is
the
that what
blood
it is?
levels or something. Yeah.
To like kill the germs? I like
I
that.
don't know.
100% like that.
I don't know.
You fucking would, man.
I don't know. I'm a cockroach, man. I ain't gonna die from the COVID.
Oh man.
Samoko. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say
I
something.
think she wants it
He's
that
hanging
way.
from the ceiling like a bat.
Yeah. I think
Nothing
she
wrong
likes
with
it that way.
that.
Oh, Elle's here.
Huh.
Hell yeah. Elle's here. Right on.
No way.
All right, here we go. Now we got our crowd coming in. Hell yeah. All right, we got a good crowd here.
10
Excellent.
people. That's
Ah,
as
this-
many as I usually get at my show. So
Does this have an audience?
It's got audio. We'll be muting everybody in a
Oh my
second. but
God.
yeah, we can hear you.
Nico.
Just the initial. What's up, Luis? Good to see Luis. Right on, man.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, El.
what's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason? He's there. I don't know who Pixel 3 XL is, but hi, Pixel 3 XL.
Hello, Pixel.
Good to
I
see
like
you.
your name.
Yeah. So,
Daring.
all right, man. So, okay. So I think we got 6:01. You want to go ahead and kick off the
Oh
music?
shit, yeah.
All right.
Sorry. I'm just so happy to see people.
We have a process here. Those of you who've seen the show before. All right, my folks are here. Parents are here.
Oh, your parents are here? Where are
Yeah,
they?
of course. They're right there. Mark Spindler. That's,
Aw.
Mark and Rebecca.
Hi, Dave's parents.
Yeah, they're here. They'll be
Hi,
they,
Dave's
you know,
parents.
they enjoy it. There he
They
is.
are lovely, actually. They are lovely.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, we can hear it.
Everybody, welcome to another terrible podcast. I don't even know why you guys showed up. Comics in Isolation, actually. Yay! Yay. My co-host, Mean Dave.
Hello,
Say hello, Mean
everybody.
Dave.
Hello, everybody. Good to see
All
everybody
right.
again.
We got a couple of great hosts. Yeah, sure. We're great hosts and also some great guests. This is Mean Dave. He is a aspiring professional comic.
Professional aspiring comedian.
Sorry,
Get it right.
I get it wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And we have another amazing comic. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am a unemployed comic and aspiring fitness influencer, Annette Mulaney.
Yay, Annette.
He is funny
Yeah.
as fuck too. We had a
Welcome,
really
Annette.
fun road trip together that
We did.
I will remember for the rest of my life.
And then our other guest, someone that I know who's new to everybody here, but not new to me. Very funny comedian. I know from he lives in Maui. He's probably having the easiest time with shelter in place in such a beautiful land. But not. I don't know if you can tell from looking at him. Not native Hawaiian. He's from Virginia by way of Hawaii. You might
It's
recognize
West Virginia.
West
You know,
Virginia, West Virginia,
States,
from West
right?
Virginia.
Yeah.
Very funny and always entertaining. Brian Michaels, everybody, give him a round of applause. Thanks for
Yay!
being here, man.
So
So-
Brian, are you a comic or?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Very cool. In Hawaii though, where in Hawaii do you live?
I'm in Maui.
Maui, very nice.
Yeah, it's the whole island. It's small.
That dump. You're at that dump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I also get disability too, but don't tell anybody.
Disability. All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry. No, everyone knows no one makes money from comedy. So you.
I don't know. I don't tell the government how much I make, but I've done okay here in Hawaii. Kind of big fish, little pond type deal.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I met him through a local comedian, Enoch Eno, who some of us know.
Oh, yeah.
Enoch is he frequents Hawaii quite often because he's a professional kite surfer and he likes to go diving and all that stuff, and he loves to do comedy. And Brian runs one of the few regular open mics when it's open at a place called Mulligan's. I believe it's a golf course, right?
Yeah, it's on a golf course.
On a golf course. I forget what part of Maui it's on, but it's the southern part.
Yeah, South Maui.
Yeah, South Maui. And because there's him, and then I basically met like the comedy mafia that makes up the Maui comedy scene is Brian, another guy, Chuck Thompson, and then I forget the guy who works with Chuck, who's the young kid.
Is it Vince or Luke?
Vince Fodi.
Vince, yeah.
Then there's Luke, and then there's Ted Anderson, who was the first guy that introduced me to all you guys. So there's it's a small scene, but it's always if you hit up any of these guys when you go out to Maui, and if you're doing comedy, you can find stage time around there if you're there for a week. And
Are there a lot of comics there?
We have probably 10 decent local comics.
Nice.
Mike, I usually get about 15 a night.
How many terrible ones?
15, 20.
Imagine you get like a lot of, out there's a lot of like people that try it, and then they may not stick with it. And then you might have like a lot of people from out of town.
Yeah, we get a lot of people come from out of town.
Yeah.
So
That's how I sucker them on shows. They're here anyway, so. But still, people come here. I pay them more than like a mainland headliner usually.
Yeah.
It seems like it would actually be a good place for audience. I was in Maui in August, and you just have a constant influx of people who are looking for shit to do, tourists. It seemed like a great place to do some comedy shows.
Yeah.
It is.
When did you move there, Brian?
I moved here in 2014.
Nice.
October. I was here 2 months, and then I was in a car wreck and broke 17 bones and spent.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And then I did construction all my life. Then I came out of the hospital, went through physical therapy, and then started on stage with a cane, actually. So I've been doing comedy for
Comic?
almost 6 years now. But since then, I've got to open for Cheech and Chong and Tom Arnold and Michael.
Very cool.
Oh, damn.
That's the cool thing, because of the small scene, they get to open up. There's like 5 guys who basically are eligible to open up for all their named headliners out there.
It is.
I'm considering. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should move to fucking Maui. Just like up my resume.
It's easy living.
So all right, so we got our basic format here as always, our little rundown of our list of stuff to topics and stuff to go through. First on our list always is our segment called Listen Up, where we have both of you guys. We kind of delved a little into Brian, but both of you guys get a chance to tell your life story in roughly around 200 words. So we'll start with Annette.
Whoa.
What are you whoa-woing?
Like 175.
175 words. We're talking like 2 minutes. Speed version.
It's just we're not counting words here. It's just whatever.
Okay, let's speed through it. From Michigan, moved to New York at 18, graduated college, moved to Syria at 21, got married, moved back to the United States when the war started, didn't want to stick around for that, got divorced, dropped out of grad school, lived in a commune, got injured, couldn't do any of my hobbies, which were all fitness and activity based. So I started doing comedy, also with a cane at the time, about 4 years ago. And been a programmer for a minute now after I dropped out of grad school, and then quit my job a few months ago. That turned out to be a bad choice. And here we are. All right, was that quick?
Annette's funny as shit, by the way. She's so funny.
I
wanted to just tell you that. Hey, by the way, Kingfish says hi, and he thinks you're fucking hilarious too. Just so you know.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was just something else. Yeah, cool. Yay, Dave. Do you want to talk about what's up with you? What's happening? Sir?
Oh no. As far as just what's up with me, everybody here knows me from doing all the shows and stuff. But all it's been going on, I've actually did my first Zoom comedy show that was actually doing a set. Like, how we do our podcast here, it's like conversational. We interact with the crowd and stuff. And but I did my first straightforward doing a set style comedy shows. The last two, two L's and Annette Mulaney, everybody. And I did my first ones last night and like I think earlier this week, and it wasn't terrible. I thought it was gonna be like just really uncomfortable and awkward, like doing my set in front of the thing. It really wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It was.
Did you have to change any of your timing?
You want, in a way, but if you've seen me probably perform to like an audience that may not be very good, and if I don't want to say that they're not good, but if an audience isn't laughing like right away, I just keep going. If I'm not hearing laughter, the difference being if I put the Zoom on gallery mode, and then what I do is so I'm looking at faces. And then I'll go into my act, and if I start seeing people laughing, if they don't have the mics on, then I might pause a little bit and then take my time through it. But if I can hear them laughing, then because there's some shows where the audience is well behaved and they'll leave the mics on. So it really wasn't that bad at all. And I did like 30 minutes last night closing out this one long variety show that was put on by. Actually, I'm surprised he's not here, but he's probably sick of Zoom right now. Is Clinton? He actually has been Clinton and Lorraine. They're friends of mine, a married couple, and he put on this variety show for with some performers on there. Dahlia Malik was the other comic that was on it.
Oh, Dahlia, yeah.
Yeah, and it went really well. I thought it went well for what it was, and Jay Leno does the same thing. Yeah, people have been joking. Yeah, he's been performing to no laughs for years. So, but that's not true. He's actually a damn good comic. But no, so yeah, I'm surprised. So if any of you comics like are nervous, try it out. It's really and have fun with the medium, if anything, because that's the one thing that you can play with all this shit, and you can play with the backgrounds. You can do other shit, So I do one gag. My one prop comedy gag is I mentioned my mask. I've worn it here before, but this is my mask for when I go out in public. So yeah.
I've done a few of them, but it was like shorter sets, and it definitely, the first time I did it, I found that I had to use a different cadence than I do on stage. There's just like natural pauses that seemed weird when it's just you to silence.
Yes. Yeah. I tuned into an open mic yesterday because it was Tony Sparks, and I tuned in and I was like, I'm gonna do a comedy. And then of course, we're fucking comedy whores. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do some. And it was really interesting because when you first start, you're like, and then but then you just kind of like start tripping into it and you're okay. But the weird thing is I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was just kind of like looking over here. It was weird. It was nothing in your hands and you're not sure who you're playing to. It was interesting.
Oh, I held a hairbrush as a fake microphone because I can't deal with both hands. That's too much.
Yeah, I should have held like a dildo or something. That would have been funny. But anyway,
well, Brian, how your life story in 200 words or less?
Didn't you already do that?
No, we didn't.
No, that was me.
You were jumping in, like asking them questions already.
Sorry. I'm curious.
Out of order. So I want to hear strictly from Brian.
I'll shape right up. Sorry about that. How women are these days, just doing whatever they want.
I know, it's weird, right? This is weird. I don't know. I did construction for 20-some years. Moved to Hawaii on a whim. Got busted up in the wreck. I was a stay-at-home dad for a while. Started doing comedy. I used to write jokes back home, but that's when I was drinking, and you'd have to drive like 2 hours to go hit an open mic. So I never did it. I just would write. And then after the wreck, I had plenty of free time. So I just started doing that full time, and it's worked out pretty good so far. Knock on wood. Now I just sit in Hawaii and stand on stage and talk about my butthole.
As you do.
Yeah.
that's so you kind of already were sheltering in place because you were kind of messed
Yeah,
up. You had to stay
it's
home
no
anyway.
different for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
took a shower for this podcast. It was like the first one.
Oh,
In,
that's cool. That's so cool.
Oh, it's so sweet.
That shows so much respect.
I know, right? I didn't know if you could smell through the computer or what, but I looked pretty bad, and I had to trim up my Tiger King mustache.
You
Just
should
me.
try blonde hair. I'm not joking. It's
I've
very-
ordered a wig, but Amazon's all on back order, so it's not in yet.
Got to be essential.
I know.
It
Yeah,
sounds
they're
pretty
not flying
essential.
wigs out. I'm sorry, man. They're not flying
Yeah.
wigs out. No, I have so like you were in. So how long ago was that accident? I'm sorry. I'm very curious.
2014 December,
Okay.
2 months after I moved to Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I blew through all my savings, because we sold our house back home and cars and boats, and then we moved here, and then I got busted up, and then for a year I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
And it's expensive here. It's probably no more expensive here than California, though.
Hmm.
I mean, like rent here, we were paying 17 when we moved here. I think now it's 24.50.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like Bay Area prices.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's nicer.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I don't know. I've never been to California other than getting off the plane.
Don't come.
We got shitty weather.
Yeah, don't come. Fine.
It's not even the weather, it's the
We
people.
just don't need any
Really.
more people here. That's the
Yeah, that's what
No
we're telling
offense.
people here.
Fine.
Yeah.
And then you count on a disease to take some motherfuckers out,
Right,
and then everybody
exactly.
hides
Hopefully,
indoors.
that'll
It's-
cut down on some of the numbers and stuff. But
anyway,
I'm sorry, that's rude. That's terrible to say that.
the
That's-
next segment we have going here is our segment I like to
we kind of
call.
already went right into this, didn't we?
No, not really. Hang on. It's called "How You Holding Up." So for this one is so how are you holding up where you're at in the during the quarantine? How are you holding up, Annette and Brian?
Ooh,
How you doing, Annette?
it's rough, man.
Yeah, you're in San
Yeah.
Francisco, right?
Yeah, in San Francisco. That's not been too bad. I mean, honestly, I live in the Mission in San Francisco, and hella people are not doing social distancing. There's like a park that I live nearby, and every time I go by it, there's hella old dudes just like grilling on the sidewalk like normal. But yeah, I don't know. I'm
What?
holding up okay.
You can still get grilled hot dogs. That's what you say. Like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
This
the
is what I'm
Mission.
doing instead of to try to like differentiate between days. I don't know if you can see, but I'm like tallying things like meditate, workout. Let's see, I have no job and now I don't have comedy in the evening. So weekends mean nothing. Weekdays mean nothing. Luckily I am taking a few online classes. So I have like, I still have the need to like suck up to teachers for my identity as like a good student. So that's like the only thing keeping me accountable to any type of time schedule at this point.
And
love
also,
that.
you've been making videos. This is one of the things I want to promote for. She's been making videos under the brand Rock Bottom Fitness.
Yes, I
It's
did
quite-
been getting a lot of joy out of my fitness Instagram and YouTube. And that definitely is a lot of work. I'm at a rate of about 1 5-minute video every 2 weeks.
It's good, right?
They're so funny, you guys. They're so fucking funny. I honestly thought because so Annette, I'm gonna just say something. Annette, she's like a workout person. Like she enjoys it and shit. And like, right, yeah. And I don't understand it, but she enjoys it. And so when we've talked and I'm like, oh, I want to be workouty. And so I saw that she had made like a fitness thing, and I was like, oh, cool. She's like deep diving into her fitness, but they're funny as shit. And like,
It's like slacker fitness in
it
a way.
was-
Yeah.
yeah, it's not what you expect, but it's everything all at the same time. So
Yeah.
it's
No,
there's
because I my favorite, how I even noticed it was you had a picture of a before and after, and you drew abs on your abdomen for the after, and she was then littered with a bunch of Instagram trolls who kept talking shit, saying, "You just drew those abs on." Like
It was,
those aren't even real. And it was
Didn't you make them with like a black eyeliner?
just a,
yeah,
no,
I
just a-
mean,
You
they're drawn
clearly-
on so shittily with like a black, with,
just a Sharpie, right?
yeah, it's like a Sharpie that I drew them on. So they look super, I mean, they don't even look good. And then I paid like $20 for that to be an Instagram ad,
The sponsored ad, yeah.
a sponsored ad where people saw this before and after. And I'm like, instant abs, amazing results with just drawn lines on my stomach. And so many people commented on it like, what the fuck?
Just being
This isn't
assholes.
real.
They're just being assholes, which is hilarious because if you know Instagram as I do, following the various thirst trap models that I follow, you'll see guys just kissing ass left and right, which I was like, wait a minute, where's the kissing ass on this? On the like, she's a pretty
were
girl. Why the
out.
fuck are people not like kissing her ass? Like, what's with all the like? Of course, that's the joke. It's a joke. Relax. Like, but anyway.
Oh man, it was so fun to respond to all of them as though it wasn't a joke and
Yeah.
like get,
Oh God.
because everyone who said like this isn't real, I was like, please do not discount my hard work.
True. I mean, yeah,
Oh man, I definitely got my like $20 worth of amusement out of that.
totally. So yeah, and that's Rock Bottom Fitness. We'll be plugging that again at the end of the show. Brian, how are you holding up over there in Hawaii? You look stressed out, pal.
I'm making it, man. I'm making it.
Yeah.
My wife's home a lot here lately, so she's been making me take a walk every day. It's like 0.8 miles. So it's been rough. I've only gained like 5 pounds. Thought I was doing better, but it's been rough.
How close to the beach do you live?
I can hear the water. I can see
Damn,
You can hear the water in his video.
Wow.
like half a mile
that's sick.
Wow.
downhill,
So wow.
but we're not allowed to go now.
Yeah, that's
You
yeah.
can hear it. That's
I can go fish. I could say I'm fishing.
There you go.
Yeah.
And with your accent, they'd be like, "That's probably the only way he gets food." You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or you could say you're protesting. That's what
Yeah,
we'll
you can
get
do
to that.
that too, I
We'll
think.
get to that
Yeah.
later. But yeah. So also Brian has been killing time making some very funny videos on
Yeah.
Facebook and you can see them on YouTube if you find Brian Michael's channel, which we'll plug again at the end on YouTube. Explain some of these videos you've been making.
I wrote a song about the Tiger King, a parody song about it. I do some cooking videos. And I've also got some wood chipper videos out where I modified a electric motor and we blast like a whole picnic table full of food in another comic's face.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one that's been kind of going semi-viral.
It's not got as much as the Tiger King. The Tiger
Well, no,
King,
the Tiger King. Yeah, no, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you said it's got views on Facebook. You got a few thousand views on
yeah.
Facebook. That's what I mean, like
Yeah.
semi-viral, like
Yeah. I had a joke go viral, and I was like, "Who are these people sharing this joke?" Just about French bulldogs are $4,500. I can buy a tiger for $2,000, and then it got shared like 6,500 times,
Oh, that's nice.
5,000 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, if I could get a video to hit like that, then I could be doing something." But I'm not. I got like 10,000 views on one, and
Only
like
10,000.
a million for
Damn.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're happy when we got. I'm happy with like
10.
50. 50 views on a good first day of
When I get 10,
dropping a view,
Yeah.
dropping a video.
I'm happy if I get any attention, man.
right? What are you drinking, Annette?
Oh, I'm drinking a
That's a LaCroix.
lemon LaCroix. I'm very hungover still at 6:30 p.m.
Good.
So I'm trying
That's
to hydrate.
So that's how you're holding up. Alcohol.
Yes.
All right. So alcohol.
Yeah.
I limit it to the weekends though, so that the weekends feel different.
So that's a good point. All right. So up next, our next topic is, let's see here, protesters and reopened beaches.
No.
So with all these people, do you wish they were dead, or do you wish that they get the COVID?
Fuck
You wish
yes,
the COVID
man.
on
I
them.
mean, I should feel bad because like I'm from Lansing, so some of those are my family.
Mhm.
But
Actually, we might have some of them on this other photo. Let me find
Yeah,
that
like
one
actually
more popular
pan. Let me see if I
photo.
can see my.
There they are. There they are,
Anyone.
right there. There they are.
Oh, I do see some
So,
Trump hats. That looks
yeah.
familiar.
So that's
Yeah,
the
no, they
famous
should-
shot.
I mean, if only they spread it to themselves, but they're going to go out and infect everyone else as well. It's a bummer.
Well, I mean, it depends on if you're hanging out with them. I mean, it really just,
How do you
I think
feel about that though? And I'm gonna ask you both, like, what how do you feel about like people protesting they want out of their houses? Attica, like they want out, like.
Oh, I mean, it's terrible, and it's more than that. I've been seeing quite a lot of evidence that it is astroturfed movement. Like all of the Facebook groups that are pushing this liberation were all created on the same day by the same like IP addresses. So it's a completely astroturfed movement that's getting people out, and like of course
astroturfed. I've never heard that term.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Oh.
that either.
Yeah,
What is this
astroturf is
She's so much smarter than me.
no, I just spend way too much time. I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that's why I had a feeling it sounded like one.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I mean some of them are real. That's the craziest part. But you ever heard of astroturf is a playoff of grassroots movements.
Hmm.
So astroturf
So
would
it's
be
a fake movement.
a fake
Got it.
grassroots movement that's funded by someone up above.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with conspiracy. That's how you dismiss conspiracy theories: is you throw out some red herrings in it, you mix it all, so that then you just dismiss all ideas of conspiracy theories. So that way, any possibility of truth just gets automatically dismissed. It's a good misinformation tool.
Mm-hmm.
Brian,
Hey,
What are your thoughts?
I can't imagine you really it bothering you none.
I don't care what they do, man. I'm still going to Walmart. If I need cigarettes, I go out and get them. But, if they want to protest, they can protest. I had somebody ask me the other day if I was bothered by them taking away my freedoms because I'm from that part of the country where we stand up for our rights. And I'm like, no, I bought more guns right before this pandemic happened so I could be prepared. I'm not worried about it. I'm just
I have a question. How many guns do you have?
in Hawaii, just 3.
Oh,
Is Hawaii pretty gun chill?
Yeah.
I
What?
shot guns while I was there. It was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
big.
hard to get guns here.
Okay.
So
You gotta
I can
load 'em
I
in.
can only say I have 3.
Oh, gotcha, man. Gotcha. And you make no money on the side. I hear you, man.
Yeah.
If there's only
Yeah.
17 people, I don't think any of them are the government. Although Annette probably
You never know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Conspiracy
was-
theories.
Annette's probably
Yeah,
like,
rampant.
oh, FBI's watching us.
I was
Yeah.
recruited by the CIA at one point.
I know. Syrian.
Yeah.
Yeah. She actually speaks. How many languages do you speak again? Like 3 or some shit?
Oh,
Like,
just fluently only like Arabic, but some other ones.
That's
like,
the
a little
one.
bit. That's the
That's
one.
the bad
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I kind of think you're an FBI agent anyway. But
Do you have a Ruger? My friend L is asking, do you have a Ruger?
No, but they can fire without a clip, right?
I guess so. She loves guns. That's what she was saying. So,
Oh, I thought it was the Tiger King reference.
oh, maybe.
I don't know what a Ruger is.
Yeah.
It's a
Are
brand.
you talking about a Ruger or a Luger? One of the, I don't
What's a
know.
Luger?
It's 2 different. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, she knows it's a Ruger. I guess. Yeah, she's saying military girl, army brat. So we don't know those guns, though. All right. So I guess so. Yeah. So we're not. So we got one yay for.
Jake, what about you? What do you think about the whole people protesting?
I think it's actually a good experiment to see if it is like, because I look at it this way, like, they let them be the canaries in the coal mines who are willing to go out there and see if they do see how the levels, because they've been discussing what Sweden was doing. They like had only limited restrictions and whatnot, but they also, as I was told, they already kind of have like a lot of people are single in Sweden and they live a very semi-quarantine life as is, working from home, most of them, which is surprising because from what I understand, they're all pretty people. I would think they'd want to be out and about and looking at each other. But I guess they're home they're just at home looking at themselves. But
I hear if you look not Swedish, you can fucking murder in those bars. Like anyone
Really?
who looks like they're not from Sweden.
Dude, Dave, you would
over.
kill. They'd be like, "Oh my god."
they're all
you're
6
not
foot,
blonde."
man. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're
I'm
No,
five-
they would be like, "Oh my god, I've been dying for a short guy." Like it would be.
It would be
Mm.
exotic.
Yeah, you would be super exotic. They would be like, "Wow, you look like you don't shave anything." Like, you know what I mean? Like, just like you look very unclean.
I've never seen a man
Ooh.
with hair.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, good point. Good point. You guys are giving. The dollar starts dropping, I'll spend my money on going to Sweden then. All right.
Them kroners.
But yeah, I don't. That's things because I get I embrace stupidity in all and so it's like that's why I'm kind of like everybody kind of reacts with the same like furious. It reminds me of my recovery groups because in the recovery groups there's people that are furiously all about the online meetings being the only way to go, and if you have an in-person meeting, that God forbid you're doing. It's kind of one of those things where I think the panic, fear-induced thought about it all makes you jump to judgment. Where I'm like, look, if there is the best possible people to be the canary in the coal mines of seeing if this shit, if just any levels of like going out and exposing whatever, let them be the ones. Let the Florida beachcombers, the people that think their rights are being oppressed right now when it's not really, just any of that shit. Let those people do it. And I'm not saying it's so much, granted a lot of them they're also doing the whole Trump thing, and Trump's definitely encouraging them. But that's because this country's turned into wrestling a long time ago, and so I don't really and I like wrestling. I love watching conflict, so I can't get enough.
Oh, Dave.
How about you, Eerie? Eerie, you wish they'd die?
No, you know what? Only because see, here's the thing about difference between you and me, Dave. I have a little humanity left, and I feel
Humanity.
just a tiny bit,
Fuck
And I
off with
just
that shit.
Feel
I got
like
humanity.
okay, and I just feel like no, I get it. I mean, people are they're losing their fucking minds, and I get that. And if they feel like they need to go out and do that, I hear you on the part that like, yeah, you're right. If they get it and they die, but then again, I kind of feel bad for. It's just stupid. Like it's like a week and a half more, and then they're gonna reevaluate.
We don't know. Well, I mean, we don't know. That's the main thing. We don't know.
Now, could you just wait? Like when we get into like middle of May, then yeah, I get people start. It might turn into.
It has only been a little over a month. Yeah, that's true.
It just hasn't been long enough for people to be losing their shit.
No, dude. I like week one. I realized I have been lying to myself about being an extrovert all these years because I want to be around people. I ran into a friend in the street. She was running as I was going for a walk, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I stopped her, and she was like, "I gotta go." And I was like, "No, talk to me."
Yeah, I'm when I walk the dog, I'm like, hello. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Everybody's gonna be like every interaction is going to turn into like a first date virgin kind of behavior, just like eager and like, oh my god.
Oh, dude, I'm so thirsty for anything.
We're all
at this
gonna
point.
turn into Labradors. That's what's gonna
all
happen.
right.
Labradors, they jump on you. They're like, oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. We're gonna be humping each other's legs. It's gonna be insane.
All right, our next topic.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Who's counting their big bucks? Who's gotten their stimulus? Who's gotten their stimulus on? Out of anybody?
Happening.
How about either of you two? Got your stimulus?
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
You did?
No, because I haven't done my taxes for last year, but I think 2018 I was too rich.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah. And Brian, no?
Brian?
I ain't got it, but I'm getting it.
You are getting it.
I was gonna say it takes a while. I think they're gonna send it on a boat or something.
Yeah. They're depositing my account. I'm shipping my Corvette back from West Virginia. What I'm spending my money on. I'm like, yeah, it's time to ship the vet.
Damn, a vet in Hawaii. You got
Yeah.
fucking charmed ass life, dude.
It's rough.
Dude. I'm not. Well, I'm still working, so that's why I'm not gonna get shit. Is because I'm still working. I'm.
You
I
should
think
still
they-
get the stimulus.
Yeah, they still do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
It's not
do it
the
anyway.
unemployment.
I work for a credit union, so and we're still in business, so we're.
But you still get the 1,200.
Yeah,
You
they
get the
yeah.
1,200.
That's like regardless.
You should.
Well, how much do you? What's the cutoff? How much do you make?
Like 75.
75,000 a year.
Oh, I might get it. You never know.
And then after that, they deduct like $5 for every 100 over 75,000.
Man, you got it down. You did the research on that
Yeah, what's
shit.
with that?
I could have got unemployment, and they was like, send your 1099s for your how much comedy money you made and
Mhm.
internet sales. And I was like, nope, nice try, Uncle Sam. You ain't getting me.
You just
I,
send them drink tickets. You just send them like a Ziploc of drink tickets, and sorry.
No, well, I do a lot of my sales are online, so I can track that. And then some clubs give me a 1099 for the shows and open mics I do.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I could have applied for that, but then that messed with my disability.
That's the I pay very little.
Stop doing that because that seems like you're not really disabled, dude.
Well, look at me. I'm disabled.
He's
Can you hear
fucked
the way I
up.
talk?
Watch his videos, all right? He has trouble walking.
Doing this.
With no, because I pay very little. You know, I pay like roughly $200 a year in taxes or whatever, and then somehow the state gives me money for being poor. I don't know what the fuck it is, so I end up only paying with the fee for e-file. It's like a total of like roughly $50 a year for the taxes.
Oh,
thing.
you should be able to file for free. It's hard to find because the tax corporations like Intuit lobby the government
Yeah.
to make it hard to find, but you should be able to file for free.
I'm pretty sure I could, but I don't know the e-file thing. Just, I mean, it's one of those things where once you get locked into doing something easy and then they have my records from before and they give me a discount on it. So it's like, cause normally they file, like the file fee is 70, but they'll give me a code where they knock it down to like $25 or something.
Yeah.
And besides, I also feel some level of guilt for being like, I only file on the money that I have to report, that is reported, that I got 1099s on and all that shit. I'm not going to calculate, and I don't put any deductions on it. I'm like, this is what I made. Imagine I live on peanuts and whatever. And it hasn't been a problem, but yeah, I don't know if, because I'm an independent contractor of any kind, if that delays the process. I've talked to other people that are independent contractors and they haven't received it yet. So we'll see. But
not to get too into the weeds, but in California, independent contractors can now file for unemployment because of COVID. BT does.
heard about that. Yeah, California ones. Yeah, but I don't
Came
know.
late, too.
Yeah, I'd have to do some work and due diligence, and I'm not about to do that, Annette, because I'm liking how things are going. All right, next question. We've got here. Let's see. Let's get our
Number
background
6,
for
Dave,
this.
we're on number 6.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Next question is, let me get the right background for this mofo over here.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Here it is. Masks. So are you for the masks, or do you want to have our sea life and our oceans live? Because apparently the new article that was panic stricken is that, oh no, all these masks are gonna get dumped in the oceans,
False dichotomy.
gonna choke the fishies and shit. And so it's like, do we want to save more polluters, or do we want our oceans to live?
Reusable masks, man. The virus can't live for more than 7 days, so I just got like hella bandanas and an N90 and a few masks from last year's forest fires in California. Those were good, so I got masked up from that, and I just rotate.
Mm-hmm.
False dichotomy.
But let's remember, most of America is dumb and are not going to put the thought into it. So
why does it have to be a this or that? Can you just not throw it in the
because the article said so. The article, if you look at that's a screenshot of the article, and you know that when the article says so, it's true. Okay.
It's because existence is the original sin, and every choice you make is wrong.
I shared the link on Facebook, therefore it is real. All right. And so yeah.
My point is, can't you just not litter them? Like, don't throw them in the ocean. Don't litter them.
Then we got to gotta share that message with people because people are
That's
taking
hard to do.
pictures. They're taking pictures of the of gloves on the ground and
That's true.
masks.
I've seen it.
Masks, yeah. And my favorite is when people take off their gloves to then take off their mask and put them in their pockets to reuse. Therefore getting all of the germs, all that they're trying to, just realizing that they're mixing with all the. It's like I only wear them to appease the masses. Like I've always been a very germ friendly person. So and I have a feeling this COVID thing is all down with me and Dave. But I do,
Brian, how do you feel about the mask situation? The mask.
My
pollution?
wife makes me wear one when we go out, but I've seen them all in the parking lots of Safeway, gloves everywhere. I mean, we're anywhere it blows on the island here, it goes in the ocean.
Yeah.
There's Clorox wipes in every buggy left, and that's a shopping cart for y'all out in California.
Oh, a buggy.
A buggy,
How
yeah.
cute.
A buggy.
And
Oh.
there's masks, but just like Dave said, I see people taking their gloves off, like biting the fingers and pulling. Just lick the shopping cart already. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't get it, but
You cut a hole in yours so you can smoke through it?
I
or-
used to do that when I did construction. Yeah, but I
God.
don't have one now. I just
Serious?
suffer while I'm in the store. But you can't smoke in grocery stores anymore either. So
It's bullshit, huh, Brian?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time with it.
That is bullshit. Living in paradise, trying to smoke my goddamn cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
The
Both, man.
I think Ann was asking where I get all my photos from the internet, Ann. I just
yeah.
I just looked up. I had the article and screenshotted that. This one I just looked up. I think I just looked up masks in the ocean, and I found this nice gentleman who had a nice collection of them.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah, he looks Hawaiian. So we got that down. All right. Did you have an answer for this, Evelyn? Eerie?
What? What is far? No, listen. I'm wearing a mask because, somebody could sneeze in my face or whatever, and not that I'm gonna.
You want the fishies to
Whatever.
suffer. That's what I'm saying.
However, I use a mask it's made out of fabric that I got from Heroku Boyles, who
Oh, wow.
cloth masks that are dope. So please check her out on Etsy. And people throwing shit in the street, that's littering anyway. That's littering no matter who. It could be anything. It's just bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. That's littering, and that's the first problem I have. Look at how white I sound. That is just the first problem, is the littering. Hello. Next time I see it, I'm calling the police.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it. I feel like the first problem is the fact that you've got masks. You finally got a mask. Now you're going to throw it in the street. What an asshole thing to do. So there you go. Sorry.
Like Kimberly just said, who needs masks? I'll donate. They may also be known as boob coverings, but a snip here and there, and you got a mask. All right.
That's called an old bra, by the way.
Yeah, damn right.
I'll take one.
My mom sent me some that were made out of vacuum filters, which end up making me look like a duck, like somehow like just a weird
It's an
duck
improvement. It's an improvement.
out in public. Yeah, it's really I look strange when I'm out there. I'm like, yeah, just don't look at me too long. All right. All right. So the next topic of discussion here. Let's see, because tomorrow is Hitler's birthday, and you know what that means?
God.
Smoking weed time. That's right. It's smoking weed. 420, everybody, which is a big holiday for the potheads. I don't know. It's just coincidentally, it's Hitler's birthday. No one's celebrating Hitler. But it is the big day that everybody likes to get together in parks and have events and all that. And so tomorrow it's 420, 2020, and guess what potheads can't do? They can't get together and not share their weed. So I guess I'm going to ask, how is are you we'll start with Brian. Are you celebrating 420 of any kind out there in Hawaii tomorrow?
No, I've been sober for a while now.
That's right. I forgot that. It's
Recovery time.
That's right. Brian and I are both in recovery. It's good to check. You never know if somebody decides to go back on that shit.
Well, I fell off the wagon once or twice, but
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm back on riding
Nice.
hard.
Nice,
Can I
man.
have a quick who smokes out here in the boxes? Anybody want to raise their hand? Who smokes? Who's a smoker? Who's a pothead?
Smokers.
Who's a
Most of wow, we're seeing a lot of
Mostly
shaking
no's.
heads. Yeah,
Wow.
we got a good right on. We got a nice
Any pot people? Any
non-marijuana. My mom uses cannabis every now and then for her back, like not smoking or eat. She
wow.
it's the
Bitches get
uses-
stitches, Dave. That was rude.
no, it uses the no. They use it. I was the one who kind of put them in touch with all this stuff. It's the what do you call it? The ointments and stuff. You know, the balm. I put my parents onto that shit.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, CBD oil. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same. No, you're not gonna.
No potheads on this podcast right now.
I mean,
Oddly enough, no.
what
I mean,
what would you guess? That's my wall.
oh
yeah. Well, and
so
yeah.
Annette,
Yeah.
so Annette.
Annette, yeah.
Cool. No, I don't smoke just because I find it annoying. But Annette, sounds like you indulge. Cool.
I do indulge quite frequently, although I find 420 to be the normie holiday.
It is. It is the
Real
New
dude.
Year's Eve of
Yeah.
pothead holidays.
It's the
It's for
Halloween. It's the
tourists.
Halloween of death rockers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Real
like,
G's celebrate
oh, you're
419.
Yeah.
419 is Bicycle Day. It's the anniversary of when LSD was first accidentally discovered.
There we go. There's the
So
stuff
every
right
year,
there.
usually on 419, I celebrate Bicycle Day, but obviously not right now. Well, maybe not obviously. You don't know.
That was my favorite drug of the times when drugs were good for me, if they ever were. But was the LSD.
Oh yeah, it's top 2 for me.
Yeah. Brian, did you ever do LSD?
Oh yeah.
Right on. I had a feeling.
I've tried it all. I was a connoisseur of everything I could get my hand.
Everything. Nice.
I did
Right
it
on.
in high school.
You did it once? You seem like a
No,
once
I did
person.
it a bunch. I probably dropped acid like 10 times in high school.
Really?
I was one of those people who did a lot of drugs in high school and then quit.
Wow.
You retired.
Must be nice. All right. That's all I gotta say to that shit.
I did like no drugs until I was until I got divorced and was like 26 years old.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, one of those. I have a friend like
Yeah.
that too, who never did anything and was like, I just did speed. Wow, it's nice. And then that was it. Like it was like, pew, like it was crazy. She went off the rails. Like
I think we've definitely veered. There's been some tipping, but I think we're doing okay on the rails.
yeah.
But I definitely was one of those like overprotective, didn't do a lot when I was younger kids, and then kind of made up for it in my late 20s.
Got it. I hung out with a bunch of people that did a lot of drugs. You know who I hung out with? I hung out with rich kids, even though we weren't rich.
Oof.
We're like very working class. My mom's like a nurse and stuff. But like I hung out with people that have way too much money and really good drugs. Like we didn't do speed, we did coke, like those kind of people.
Elle pointed out, yeah, rich kids have the best drugs. It is
They
They
true.
have
do.
the best fucking drugs. And so like I did tons of drugs in high school. And then like, as soon as I got out and I got on my own, I had to like buy my own shit. I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just drink a 40. Like that was.
I wish I had that. I wish my
Okay.
cheapness kicked in when it came to drugs, because that's like the
Oh, it's
strangest
so
thing.
cheap.
I
So cheap. Would
Yeah.
not. It's the same reason I haven't done any like plastic surgery or anything, because it just seems expensive.
it's unnecessary,
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna get everything.
Why?
Oh, why not, man? As soon as COVID's over, I'm gonna start just
Out?
going crazy. I'm
Yeah?
excited. Yeah.
Oh God, I cannot wait to just see you like just,
Oh, it's gonna be
yeah.
That's
it's
where
gonna
you're
be desiccated. I'm gonna
but your
get everything
stimulus check's gonna go to your plastic surgery. I guess.
straight
You won't even be able
injected
to
in my
close your
face.
mouth.
All right.
It'll just do just that. That's
I'll have to improve my writing since I won't be able to perform any of my jokes.
You will. It's just you. It's just like she just seems so. Never mind. Sorry. Just she doesn't seem like she's enjoying herself. No, I am. I'm enjoying myself. Sorry.
I love this.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's move on, Dave. Come on. You like to move on.
No, so well, no, because we're running right through. So how about we open it up to the audience if they have any
anybody got
questions? Anybody, raise your hand. We'll turn on your mic or something.
I
And
got lucky with drugs and unlucky with addiction.
that was Al. That's my friend Al. Al, did you ever meet my parents? You said hi to them. Did you ever? I forget if you ever met my parents, Mark and Rebecca. I don't know. I think.
I don't
You
think
don't-
I have.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
so
No.
Good looking, Dave. You have really good looking parents.
That's They're. I mean, that's just. I mean, they don't look bad. I mean, I've seen them.
What is wrong with you, Dave?
That's how they look.
You can't even accept you can't even
I
accept
can totally accept a compliment. They look great.
parents.
Yeah, look at them. I'm like, I'm looking at them. They look alive and they're good. They got the the nice silver shit, and yeah, I love them. That's my parents, man.
Sorry, you guys.
They're half of my parents. That's my mom, my stepdad, and believe me, my dad and my stepmom would be a whole other. Like they're all great parents. These are the fun ones. My dad and my stepmom, they're fun in a different way, but they're a little bit.
Like
They're,
fun in the not fun way.
Thanks,
No,
Dave.
yeah, no, these are the fun ones. They enjoy,
Finds a way to insult you while he's complimenting you. It's really bizarre. I have an aunt like that. It's really weird.
Yeah, sometimes. Was it no? Elle's asking me if they ever come down. They've come down here sometimes. I just forget if Elle's ever met you guys. Elle's one of my friends from our unspoken, the secret society, as Mark Maron would like to refer to it. So recovery. That's all I'm saying. I don't like to, trying to promote anonymity.
Stop by.
You guys get a chance. When you guys get a chance, you have to Park's hat up close. Park's hat. What's your hat?
Oh, that's the guy right here. That's
what's your hat say, man? Get closer. Get closer. Closer.
He's not getting closer to the thing. Well, okay, there it is.
There we go.
Now you can't read it with the background.
Yeah. What's it say? What's it say? I unmuted you. What does it say? I don't think he's real, dude.
No, he's real. He's totally real.
No, he's not real.
Yeah, he's a real person. He's responding to your
not
questions and stuff. Yeah.
What news do you guys watch or read? Dave, what news do you watch or read?
Oh, you know what? Well, no, it shows a marathoning. I got hooked on just recently American Housewife, which I barely pay attention to sitcoms these days, and so I've been enjoying. Actually, put me in the meantime here. I've been watching. I saw an ad for American Housewife, which has Katie Mixon, who I know mainly from Eastbound and Down. She's a funny actress who I find attractive as well. She's from Florida, actually, so she has kind of a southern drawl to her. But I didn't realize she had her own show, and she's had like 4 seasons of it. And what also drew me to it is Diedrich Bader plays her husband, and I liked him from the old Drew Carey show. And then one of the kids, the youngest daughter, is Julia Butters, who is the breakout little youngster star from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She has the little scene with Leonardo DiCaprio where she's the the precocious actress.
That was the only scene I liked.
I love the movie, but I can understand. But but her scene, she was great in it. And if you like her, she's awesome on American Housewife. And it's really for a sitcom with no studio audience. It's like the whole single camera shot sitcom. It's really entertaining and it moves really fast. And I'm already in like the end of season 2, and the other kids are really good. Like actually, the oldest daughter reminds me of one of my stepsister's kids, one of my stepniece. So it's cool. I've been enjoying. That's what I've been binging really much last week. Oh, and a movie.
Annette, you're doing conspiracy theories, I'm assuming, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I've been taking a break from those because I am right now limited to only talking to a few people in person, and they got sick of hearing about what really happened to JFK, which is.
Oh my God, what really happened?
Oh, okay. So
I'm just kidding. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Let's get our fucking hopes up.
Accidentally shot by the Secret Service was the kill shot.
Oh shit!
in
Really?
response to the missed shots from Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh,
So
that's
that's why there
horseshit.
was a cover up.
Yes. Actually, just so you know, if any of you have met Grimes, my
That's her husband.
husband, who's also the engineer, he is a hardcore conspiracy theory person, and so there is a whole bunch of Sarian shit. There's so much shit that I know about that I don't I don't know if I believe, but at least I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, I I heard that.
So I had to stop with those, man. It was getting, I was getting way too paranoid. But so
Yeah.
I've mostly been watching like old movies, like a lot of noirs. My boyfriend, turns out he never had seen Maltese Falcon, so we watched that last night. And then I
Well, it's
spoke
like
in a mid-Atlantic accent all evening long.
Oh, a mid-Atlantic accent, you know, those are the best.
It's a community college film classic
Well,
right there, man.
darling, you've got to understand. Those are the
Yeah.
best ones, really.
Maltese is watch The Killing, Stanley Kubrick's old movie, The Killing. That's a
That's
good
a great
noir.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen that one. Yo,
Yeah, it's on-
Vertigo.
No,
Terrible.
Vertigo. Yeah.
I don't get people like fucking fillet Vertigo, and I like
Yeah,
other
yeah.
Hitchcocks. I thought that one was terrible.
Hitchcock. Yeah, I mostly like Rear Window, and he actually has a.
Window was good.
Yeah, he's got it. My
That's
mom
one of my favorites.
put me onto Hitchcock movies when I was
Did
a kid,
Hitchcock
mainly
do
Rear
Wait
Window.
Until Dark, or was that somebody else? Because that one's fucking fantastic.
I don't think that's him. There's one that he's got that's a comedy that's it's about a guy who's dead and buried, and they're all trying to hide I forget what it's something hairy shit. I'm gonna fucking
Look it up.
No,
Oh, the Trouble with Harry. Grimes just
Trouble
said.
with Harry. Yeah, that's a great. That one's really funny. It's actually it's dark comedy.
He knows a whole bunch of shit you don't need to know about.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
Brian,
what are you watching?
what you watching, man?
Tiger King.
Duh. Duh.
Yeah, that's
Duh.
The Office
Are
again.
you just mad that you never got to go work at that zoo? Is that?
Yeah, I'm
That
really
was
upset
perfect.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah. No, you would have.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck, dude.
I know. I mean, I had a raccoon growing up. I had a pop. We had a fox. I had a big iguana that used to shit on top of the entertainment center. I forget what all we had. We had so much shit.
Do you want a tiger now?
What an opportunity. I didn't ever have a tiger. I
What
didn't
about now?
for $2,000. I'll get what?
Get a little baby tiger.
Yeah,
You know, you could get a house cat and just pretend.
I did that in my last video. So
Lay on the floor, pretend.
yeah, I laid in the yard.
Just
It was a wild. I got a cat last time I went to rehab, so I brought some pussy home from rehab with me. Turns out it had feline herpes. Like 90% of the girls in
I don't
Kihei.
think that was a real
That's a good-
cat.
That's
You're
a good
not supposed to do
segue.
material, Brian.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's true.
segue.
It's true.
That's a good
Not doing
segue.
material.
Hang on, that's a good segue into the plugs here as we're wrapping up here. We'll plug Brian Michaels. You can find his channel on YouTube. I imagine there's other Brian Michaels on YouTube, but look for the guy. You can see his image right there. That's him singing one of his songs. Is that what's one of your popular? It's not on the show or not on the YouTube channel, but your popular one about Netflix.
If you want to be famous,
yeah.
you gotta take it in the anus.
Yeah, you gotta take it in the anus. That's right.
That's my crowd favorite.
He's got some great songs, but one of them, his current hit on YouTube is the Tiger King song. You'll see him in all of his disability glory in that video, and you can find him on Facebook as well. Also, Annette has her channel here. Let me see, Rock Bottom Fitness. And you can find that there with her current videos, and you can follow her on. Go ahead and say your
Out of the
handles.
way, so we can see it.
I'm in the middle of it. You can see.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Yeah. So, and then the Instagram is at Rock Bottom Fitness with underscores in between those words, and then my comedy Instagram, one not related to fitness, is ho_grammar.
Sorry, I think she's funny as shit. Are we done?
I think we are. Yeah, we're at the end.
All right.
there.
Thank you guys so much.
Hang on a second.
Thank you.
Also, if you If you wish to donate to Annette or myself, who are the unworking comedians or whatever, our Venmos are right there on the. I just put them in the chat there, right there, as you
You
can.
can Venmo Brian, just don't tell anybody.
No.
He doesn't have one. I asked him already, and
Oh.
people already have seen
Oh.
mine. Yeah, he
PayPal
said.
tried to take my money years ago.
Yeah, so there.
Out of
Anybody, I think
eBay,
everybody here
so-
knows mine.
Yeah, I'm out of
So-
there.
Goddamn government. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm still working, so don't Venmo me. Venmo those guys because they're not working, dude.
So, well, working and
Thank
I
you
mean,
guys
I'm
so much.
working as comics. So, thank
Right.
you, everybody. Our regular
We're
audience
here
here.
every Sunday at 6 o'clock,
6
guys.
p.m.
Another terrible. It's terrible. It's horrible. Podcast by Comics in Isolation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.
As
Please come
always.
back and waste some more of your fucking time. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Love you, folks.
Thank you.
Love everybody.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Bye. Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody. Thanks, El.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ann.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks,
See
Samiko,
ya.
Luis, Clinton, everybody.
Thank you so much, Ann. Thank you guys for showing up, Dave's parents. Appreciate it.
Great to see you, Brian and Annette.
Bye, guys.
Safe.
Bye.
Bye.